Hello there! I am doing a daily reading again today for whatever you need to know. So please stick around for your star sign. So we're going to go through the first star sign here, which is Aries. So Aries, what is it you need to know today? What is it you need to know today, Aries? So we have got the Page of Wands here. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is being a little bit immature. Some of you, it is somebody that is a lot younger than you, like a lot physically younger than you. But they're definitely acting very immature. I feel like for many of you, you're kind of a bit frustrated with them because you see them as going down the wrong path, going in the wrong direction. Whether they're just immature or whether they are physically going in the wrong direction. But I feel like here with the Empress, yes, they are going to cause problems and issues for themselves in the future. But unfortunately, sometimes Aries, even if a person is going in the wrong direction, and you know you're right, you can't make them change. You know, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, and you can't make this person change. You can't make this person decide to change. I do feel like there is an element here of you need to be focused on what they are doing positive, because I feel like more than anything here, there is a bit of a risk that as you kind of get a bit frustrated with them and say, you know what, you're not behaving properly, you know what, this isn't right, etc., you might end up kind of alienating them and making them feel a little bit like they don't belong around you, or that they shouldn't be around you, that kind of thing, because you're being too negative about their choices. And at the end of the day, it is their choices, even if it is bad ones. With the Justice card, I do feel like there is an element of unfairness here, where they're treating you with disrespect and unfairly, but communication will kind of solve this over time. And I feel like there's an element here of the reason why they're being unfair to you is they feel like they need to defend themselves. They feel like they need to stick up their actions. Like I said, you can't change people. If people want to go down a specific direction, sometimes you have to just let them do that. I do feel like here they will disconnect from it eventually. And by eventually, I mean like within a few months for many of you. Timing isn't always 100%, like timing can be off, so bear that in mind. We all have free will and we can all impact that because of it. They will eventually though walk away from this bad behaviour. It's just unfortunately one of their life lessons that they have to learn, and we can't always kind of make somebody change. We have to kind of, you know, let them get on with it. So although there is a lot of frustration here today with them, I do feel like in the end things are going to come out on top. I just want to get one of these for you though. You are manifesting some miracles in your life, so don't get too distracted with this person, because what is hidden, because this one just wanted to hide behind it, what is hidden is passion. And I feel like for many of you, you're getting some magnetic, passionate energy around you, like you're inducing other people to be passionate towards you, and you're kind of bringing that passionate energy into your life. So don't be surprised if other people around you start, you know, wanting to get a little bit closer to you, both physically and romantically in general, because I feel like this is going to bring a whole new dimension to your life, a whole new start to your life. So we're going to move on now, but I hope that helped you out, Aries. Please let me know in the comments if it did. So we're going to move on to Taurus. So what do the Tauruses need to know today? What do the Tauruses need to know today? So Taurus, there is a lack of value here, almost like you're not valuing yourself. And with a Hierophant card here, I almost feel like you're pulling away a lot. You're pulling away a lot from others. And I feel like it's because you're kind of a bit drained. You're kind of a little bit done with this. You're a little bit drained by it all. You will be getting some more positive offers through. And with the Queen of Cups here, I do feel like this is you getting an offer through to kind of move more move with more momentum, can continue on with more momentum, but I don't feel like you're really enjoying this. It's like, I'm getting this offer coming through, but I'm not really passionate about it. I feel like for many of you, it's because you need to make a decision of where you actually want to go. I feel like there has been this kind of letdown for you of recent to do with career and finances, that things just haven't really gone in the direction that you kind of hoped for, or in the position that you kind of hoped for. And now you're kind of in this momentum of going, I'm kind of frustrated with this. Should I continue on or shouldn't I continue on? I'm not really sure. And you need to make a choice where you want to go from here, what you want to continue on with from here. With the Ace of Cups though, I do feel like there will be a little bit of insecurity for you until you decide that. But I feel like once you do make that decision, it feels like there is bringing in abundance, either literally financial abundance, or for those of you this isn't that isn't about career and finances, it'll be more abundance in relationships, as in, you know, having fun together, enjoying time together, etc. But whatever you're trying to decide on here, I do feel like it's something that you have to find for yourself, particularly with what makes you feel happy, what makes you kind of feel with joy by doing it, what do you really want to kind of spend your time doing. Because it feels like here you've been pushed into too many boxes by too many people, and that's kind of really prevented you from being able to actually manifest forward and push forward and get to a point where you feel comfortable. So I hope that helps you out though, Taurus. So Taurus, we're going to move on now to the Geminis. Geminis, what do you need to know today, Geminis? You're overcoming a lot of these arguments and disagreements today. I almost feel like there's some compromising coming in. And this is definitely you deciding, you know what, I'm going to start to enjoy myself again. I'm going to start to focus on that prosperity. Although there is an element here of you having to take on a lot of these burdens, and I mean that by you having to take on a lot of a burden of trying to take care of everyone else, making sure everyone else is okay. You will end up getting to a point where, you know what, you're kind of embracing it, you're kind of loving it. But you need to choose to take this leap of faith. You need to take this step forward. Because I feel like whoever that's you're making amends with, you're sorting things out with, they are kind of almost like waiting for you to take action. They're on pause. They're waiting for somebody else to take action. And I feel like particularly this is more like getting to the stage of going, you know what, I know I need to kind of embrace the fact that eventually somebody else will kind of pick this up, or somebody else will head forward with this. But you are definitely being protected here. You're being offered a lot. But I feel like your finances might be kind of holding you back and doing you a little bit here. So there might be a little bit issue here with the finances kind of coming in, causing some havoc as well. So be careful about that, because I feel like because you might be focused a little bit on your finances, you might kind of get a bit angry or upset at them, which will alter your ability to compromise basically. So it is unfortunately all coming from you, of you having to compromise, you having to sort this out, which isn't exactly fair. But I do feel like things will actually move forward with them quite well once you get past this certain point. Got the Vision Quest Tarot. We got the Vision Quest card from the tarot here, from the Vision Quest Tarot. I do feel like many of you are having the ability to see cancers today. I know my camera just... Sorry about this, guys. My camera just died. Sorry about that. So we've got the Vision Quest Tarot here, as I was saying. You are looking for a little bit of guidance here. You are looking for a little bit of help. More sustainability than anything. And with the Lovers card, I feel like this is almost a little bit of like, because you've been dealing with people that have been acting a little bit childish, of wanting you to kind of compromise all the time, you need a little bit more of that love in your life, basically. I do feel like you're searching for it. I don't feel like it's far off, like it's more like days or weeks around the corner, but I just don't feel like it's instant. That's the only problem here, is you're having to kind of wait it out. And a little bit of this is, unfortunately, you're being the one that's having to kind of clear up loose ends to be able to allow this to progress on. So I hope that helps you out though. I'm going to go on to the next reading now, which is Cancers. So Cancers. What does Cancers need to know today? What does the Cancers need to know today? So we've got the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. And we've got the Swords here. So Cancers, it does feel a lot like here that you're dealing with somebody that is maturer than you, that is trying to give you a helping hand. It's either physically mature or they've got like their financial situation in order better than you have. They're trying to help you to unclog your life. They're trying to help you to get momentum, to get movement forward. They are focused heavily on the career and finances though. But the Page of Swords here, I do feel like they speak very highly of you. And the reason why this is coming up, speaks highly of you, is I feel like for many of you, because you're getting help from this person, because this person is reaching out to help you, you feel a little bit like, oh, I feel a little bit bad about myself. I feel a little bit like I'm not really sure if I can do this or should I do this. So there is a little bit of an element here of feeling a little bit like you're not good enough. There is a lot of sadness here attached to it. But actually, this is, like, it's a lot of sad attached to the idea of somebody else helping you, should I say. But this is actually helping you to manifest the dream life that you want. This is helping you to manifest the goals you want. Sometimes we don't actually want to get help from others. We want to just do it our own selves. And I do feel like that's what you want to do. But unfortunately, sometimes we do need a little bit of help. And I feel like that is this occasion. There is a Queen of Swords here though, so you're dealing with your humility through this. You're dealing with the humility of having to accept help from others, but actually this is helping to fire up. This is helping you to get into a whole new connection and a whole new better connection. So sorry about this guys, I think my camera's died again. There we go. We can make it through it without the camera dying again. It probably will. I know it will. So, Leos. What does Leos need to know today? So we got the Ace of Cups here. You're dealing with a lot of this insecurity, and I feel like many of you, this is financial insecurity. And it's kind of blocking you from being able to take momentum in your life, move forward in life, progress forward, do what you want to do. With the Knight of Cups here, I do feel like there is this element here of insecurity, of like you're not really getting the offers through that you want. You're like, I just need to work my way out of this, but I'm not getting the offers through. And it is leading to more money losses. Can you give me something positive about this? It's actually inspiring you to take a new leap of faith, to take a new chance in life. Because I feel like what you're doing right now isn't enjoyable. So even if you were doing exactly what you're doing now, you wouldn't find enjoyment or happiness in it. So this is really kind of forcing you to go into a new direction, go forward to a whole new start. in order to kind of get to a certain point of going, you know what, I'm starting to enjoy this now. I'm starting to get to a point where this is what I want to do and this is where I want to be. With the High Priestess though, this is really helping you to get more balance in and helping you to get new progression in. So more than anything here, I do feel like this is helping you to get the balance that you require. And with the Death card, it's helping you to kind of move into this whole new beginning, to leave it behind. I do feel like more like next 3 or 4 weeks, that's when you'll start to see the money increase. Like, yes, you will get a little bit before then, a little tiny bits, but mostly 3 or 4 weeks, that's when things will start to mellow out a little bit more for you. And they actually get to the point where you can just continue on. So, there's Leos. We're going to have a look at Virgos now. Virgos. So what does the Virgos need to know today? What do the Virgos need to know today? Virgos, we have got the Chariot card. Lack of movement here, lack of balance. And I feel like for many of you, this is because you have been working a bit too hard. Like, you've been working really, really hard, and it's caused balance out of your life. It's caused issues with balance in your life. So sometimes if we overwork, we don't have a good work-life balance. We lose track of contact with our friends or our family members, and it just throws us completely off kilter. And because of that, you're not really having a chance to kind of really enjoy yourself, really find that fun. You are thinking about it and going, maybe I need to take a break, maybe I need to take some time away from this. But I do feel like there is a certain element here of I feel guilty about it. Like, I don't feel like I should really kind of take this moment to have a break, to take some time out of it, because I'm wasting time. I could be doing so much more. I should be doing so much more. And you're just putting too much pressure on yourself, Virgos. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself to the extent of you're having it take over your entire life. A better offer is coming in for you that's going to give you time and energy to be able to, well, not necessarily energy, but it's going to save you time to give you energy back to actually be able to enjoy yourself, actually be able to have some fun again, and just generally actually prosper again. We have got the Moon card in reverse. So there is a little bit of emotional stagnation here and disconnection. When we do get to a certain point where we are exhausted, we do not have the time or energy to really kind of go outside the box and really have some fun. And that's what you're having to do here. This is the reason why you're having to be given this time to rest and relax, because you won't be able to problem solve. You won't really be able to work well if you don't have a off time. You have time to just enjoy yourself and have fun. So there we go, Virgos. Hello there, divine empathetic tarot. Sorry if I can actually get words out tonight. Thank you for stopping by the way. Libras. So what does Libras need to know today? What does Libras need to know today? Dealing with a lot of sadness here. A lot of sadness and almost like feelings of lower worth. So like humbleness, feeling a bit humble, putting yourself down. I feel like others are putting you down as well, which is what kind of caused this like snowball effect. Other people haven't been taking you seriously, Libras. I almost want to get angry for you. Like, other people have not been taking you seriously. Other people have not been caring about what you have offered to the table. But with the Queen of Cups here in reverse, I feel like this is really you having to disconnect and go, you know what, I'm not going to give a crap what they say. I'm not going to care about what they say. I'm going to focus on what I want and what I need to get going and where I need to go from here. And that'll kind of really get you into a better suit and a better way forward. You're having to protect yourself And I don't mean just yourself, like physically, your goals, your dreams. Some of you, literally your finances, but I feel like it's much more an emphasis on your goals and your dreams. You're having to protect them from those who are quite negative and they are quite kind of bitter about everything. And that will kind of allow you to start taking more action. And when you start taking more action in life, you'll start to kind of enjoy it all a little bit more. I do feel like there is other people around you could be communicating with and talking with who would give you a much better response than this person. So don't just rely on that one person's response who's being very negative. Because with the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like there is an element of slowdown, of like lack of progression. That's what you kind of need to do, is reset it all. So I hope that helps you out, Libras. We're going to head on now to the next one, which is Scorpios. So Scorpios, what do you need to know today, Scorpios? So Scorpios, what do you need to know today? We have got the Queen of Cups here. Emotionally disconnecting from a lot of this. And with the Temperance card, choosing to take things slowly, choosing to take it to like a point where you can just generally just disconnect a lot. I do feel like there is an element here of you getting in some arguments and disagreements with others. And I feel like for many of you, this is family members that you've got coming in. Take it slowly, disconnect, and choose to like, you know, not to reconnect with them like very quickly, you know, give them a little bit of space to kind of cool off almost. Like, because I feel like here with the Temperance card in reverse, there's an element here of you want to disconnect from them with the reverse of the Queen of Cups, but they want you to kind of come back around and come back in. Even though like you've just literally had an argument, even though this person literally just been arguing with you, it's almost like they're like, hey, yes, I know I've just argued with you, but I want you to come back so I can insult you more. So, you know, give them some space, because it's just going to hurt each other and it's just going to end up with a even bigger argument because of it. It's better for them to be a little bit annoyed because you disconnected from them than to get even more annoyed because you got into another massive argument, you know. We've got the Hermit card here. You are surrounded by a lot of people who want to connect with you. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like you're having to kind of let that go and release it. With the High Priestess, you need to kind of get a little bit more balance back. And I feel like more than anything here with the Death card, this is bringing you the rebirth. This is bringing you the restart for yourself, away from this family member or away from this person that you're having arguments with. And this is more to get you to the certain point where your confidence is a little bit higher and your vibration in general is a little bit higher, so you can actually deal with them in a more calmer manner next time they try and like pick a fight. And I do feel like it is like them trying to pick fights with you and causing issues because of it. So I hope that helps you out, those Scorpios. I'm going to move on now to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to know today? I feel like Sagittarius, you're choosing to go in a whole new direction with your career and finances. You're choosing to go in a new direction of, this is where I want my career to be. This is what I want my finances to look like. You're leaving behind the old past and you're choosing to start to kind of head forward in a new direction. This is you choosing to work hard on it. You're choosing a new path. I feel like many of you know that it's going to take a lot of hard work. And it's not going to be overnight, but you don't want to be like this forever. You know that the situation you're in right now is not making you happy, and you know that it'll take time to solve that, to change that. Only you have the power to break free of this, but I feel like some of you will be getting some help from literally a Capricorn or somebody else who's coming in to help you. But only you can truly break free of it. I feel like this is mostly to do with you having somebody else to kind of air out your ideas to. So you're telling them how you think, how you feel, etc. so that you can kind of head forward and continue on. There is an element here of disconnection, that you're disconnecting from this person, you're letting them go. And with the Empress card here, this is almost like an element of going, you know what, I don't feel like I value myself, I don't really feel like I'm valued in this situation, but I'm going to try and continue on regardless. With the Justice card here though, I do feel like there is an element of not having justice, not having the fairness that you deserve from your current work situation. And I feel like what you are trying to plan for, although it will take quite a long time, this will actually give you a really good payoff in the end. Like way more than what you're earning now, or way better security than you've got now. So, I hope that helps you out, those Sagittarius. I'm going to move on now to the next one. So the next Capricorn. So Capricorn. I am really sorry about the webcam freaking out tonight, but unfortunately it is what it is. Capricorns, what do you need to know today, Capricorns? So we have got the reverse of the Pentacles. So your hard work isn't really paying off right now. You're being left in out the cold by somebody, and I feel like you've been trying to work on this relationship. You've been trying to get closer to them because you do really care about them a lot. Some of you, literally, if it's a romantic one, you're very passionate about them. But it doesn't have to be romantic. It's just you care about this person. This person, though, doesn't really value you. And it's the hard realization to go, you know what? This person doesn't really value me. If they really valued me, they'd be willing to work on this. They'd be willing to see where this goes. And I feel like you're quite stuck at the moment because you're like, well, everything I try and do, this person ignores me. This person pushes me away. But I feel like by protecting, you're needing to protect yourself and in turn help with your career and finances. Hello, Elaine Woods. Yeah, I'm doing super chats as well at the end if you'd like one. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of an issue with my camera freaking out today, but yeah, if you'd like a super chat, I will be doing one at the end. I'm not far off though. I've just got Aquarius and Pisces to go. So Capricorn, I feel like because this person isn't valuing you, you need to kind of put your hard work and energy into something else. Your hard work and energy is worth something. And I feel like for many of you Capricorns, because you're trying so hard with this person, you're seeing no results. You're like, well, how are things going to go? How are things going to go from here? Like, is there just something wrong with what I'm trying to do? Is there nothing going to happen? Or isn't nothing going to move forward? But realistically, I do feel like you will get momentum moving forward. But you need to kind of focus that hard work and energy on other people or another situation in general. So either literally your career and finances or another person. Because your hard work will pay off. Like, you're putting a lot of work into this, so don't underestimate your hard work. It's just sometimes no matter how hard you try and work things out, some people are just unreachable. With the Page of Cups here, I do feel like there is somebody around you though that does care about you a lot and will value you much better. Some of you might be literally a Pisces or a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. With a Chariot card here though, but I feel like you're too unbalanced and you're too focused on this other person who's rejecting you, or this other situation that's rejecting you, to really see them yet. But it's up to you to kind of choose to go into that new direction. I feel like as soon as you do, things will go a lot better for you. But like I said, some people you just can't make them realise how much you bring to the table, etc. So I hope that helps you out, Capricorns. We're going to move on now to Aquarius. So what does Aquarius need to know today? What does Aquarius need to know today? We have got the Ace of Wands here. There is an issue here with communication, like lack of communication. And I feel like this is somebody who's not really taking your questions or taking the fact that they need to get back to you very seriously. This is leading to a lot of frustrations. But they will take action eventually. I feel like this is somebody who leaves a little bit to the last minute. I definitely wouldn't take it personally. Like, they're not trying to ignore you or trying to be bad towards you. They're just leaving everything to the last minute. With the Knight of Swords here, though, I feel like there is an element of that they are going to end up feeling a little bit like, oh, you know, oh, I'm sorry kind of thing. A little bit nervous about this, a little bit like they undervalue you. And so they're feeling a little bit bad about that. Sorry, the camera just died again. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. It should have been playing up tonight. With the King of Swords here, though, I do feel like there is an element of almost like less than like mentality. They're definitely going to be ashamed of the fact that they didn't take action. They left it to the last minute, and I feel like this is a recurring thing for them. This person tends to kind of get a little bit emotional when it gets to like deadlines kind of thing. They don't really think it through. But they will come forward and actually try and sort things out with you, albeit at the last minute. But yeah, this person just really isn't as organised as they seem to be. They really haven't got their life together as it seems to be. But like I said, I do feel like they are going to rapidly kind of sort it out. A few weeks maybe, but they are going to try and rapidly sort it out. Like I said, timings are never 100%, but they are going to try and rapidly sort it out. So, I hope that helps you out, Aquarius. I'm going to move on here to the next one, which is Pisces. So, Pisces, what do you need to know today, Pisces? We have issues with communication here, lack of communication. And I feel like more than anything here, this is you kind of going back and forth a lot. And needing to focus. So you're having to almost cut off communication from others and have to focus on what you need to get done. I almost feel like for many of you, like having other people around you right now is a bit of a distraction. Like you are unable to get things done. You're unable to get what you're meant to get done. And I don't feel like you'll be able to overcome the obstacles you need to with the other people around. I do feel like the people are trying to be truthful with you, are trying to be nice to you, but there is this need to disconnect. And this is more like, I need to go in my hermit cave to kind of focus on what I need to get done, particularly to do with life purpose and career. I feel like it's less to do with money, although money will be affected by this. It's more about your career and life purpose, and this is helping you to get a clear shot of where do I need to go from here, what do I need to get done. And sometimes we need that so that we can really have the space and time and energy we need to really go forward in the right direction. So I'm going to move on now to the next bit, because I do feel like something else going on as well. There is an element here of you kind of feeling a little bit like you are not good enough, like putting yourself down when it comes to the future. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why you haven't taken the action yet that you should have taken. So that has kind of slowed things down and kind of prevented it a little bit. So I hope that helps you out, Pisces. And I'm going to end it now, but I'm just going to see if there's any of you wants a reading. Anybody want a reading? Like I said, I'm really sorry about how the camera has been playing up today. I'm going to have to go have a look at it again and sort it out. So I think that's everybody, and I'm going to go off now, but I will see you all again soon, and please do take care.